Everyone says options trading is risky, but what if there's a way to make your first $1,000 safely, even as a complete beginner? Most traders struggle for months, and I did as well until I found a method that protected my money while earning steady profits. So in this video, I'm going to show you my proven risk managed plan for beginners to safely reach their first 1K trading options, including how much cash you'll need and a simple 6-week plan with every step you need to take laid out for you. So if there's an easier way to break the $1,000 mark trading options, why do so many traders crash and burn? Well, for many of them, it's because they don't understand the risks. And I sure didn't when I started trading in 2019. I thought it was easy. I would click a few buttons, put in a couple trades, and earn 50, 100 bucks a week. No problem. What I didn't understand was that I was trading with $30,000 worth of cash when I only put $10,000 of money in my own account at the time. I was borrowing funds from my brokerage, and it was all good for a while the markets were going up. But when the market tanked in 2020, it went down 20%, I quickly realized I was taking on way too much risk. My 10K account was cut in half in the blink of an eye, and it almost knocked me out of the trading game for good. What it made me realize was that I needed a repeatable trading strategy and a way to limit my risk so that something like this would never happen again. So, how do you avoid making the same mistakes that I did? Here's what I wish I knew from day one. Step number one, only trade with cash you are willing to lose. This will eliminate a lot of the fear or feelings of overextending yourself financially. If you do lose in the beginning, you won't be stressed out thinking that the market ate your upcoming mortgage payment. Step number two, be okay with it taking time. You can't expect to go from 0 to 100 on your first day. Think back to when you were first learning how to drive a car. You were not a pro right away. It took lessons and many hours behind the wheel to finally feel comfortable. So just like you wouldn't expect to race Formula One on your first day driving, you shouldn't expect instant wins in options trading. But you can greatly cut down the time it takes to be successful if you follow a plan, like the 6-week one I'm going to show you, which you can also download in more detail by clicking the link in the video description. But bottom line, it's unreasonable to think that you're going to be printing money from day one. Step three, understand the investment that you are making. This isn't a one-time thing. Once you learn how to trade options and make your first profit, which you will if you stick with it, you will have created the knowledge in yourself. It's there forever and no one can take it away from you. The best part is as your income grows, which generally happens as you move through life, you will always have this ability to put money in the stock market and make it grow, which is pretty sweet. Next, I'm going to show you the exact mindset you'll need to 10x your odds of making your first 1K as a beginner. Do you remember in The Matrix when Neo sees all the lines of code for the first time? That's the point in the movie when he becomes a badass and starts beating up all the agents like it's nothing. Well, don't forget, before he gets to that point, Neo had Trinity and Morpheus doing everything for him as he continued to fail with his training. It took the entire first film for him to finally get it, but when it clicked, he was instantly able to do whatever he wanted from there on out. Imagine if Neo had given up, though, and never become the one. Most new traders fail and quit before they ever get to their own breakthrough moment. But when you keep these 3 key things in mind, it'll keep you going until you can see the code of the market. Key number one, if someone else can succeed, so can you. I know a single dad, an entrepreneur, a firefighter, all of whom started with $10,000 and learned to trade options in their spare time. They didn't have a background in finance, they just refused to quit. There's a person out there in the world just like you with the same living situation, same family makeup, financial means, and time constraint that you have. And they are making it work, learning how to trade options and winning. So I want you to take the idea that this isn't for you out of your head and replace it with a quote from the great Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company. And he says, if you think you can or can't, you're right. So start thinking that you do have enough time, you have enough money, and enough discipline to figure this out, and you inevitably will. Key number two is don't get caught up with making money. And yes, I acknowledge this video is about making $1,000, so what I'm telling you now is going against the title a little bit, but hear me out. The pros don't obsess over every dollar. They aren't worrying about the money they could have made if they'd won the trade or what it could have bought them. They simplify it down to numbers on a screen and they don't think in dollar terms. They always think about making the best possible trade that they can. If it's a winner, great. Why did it play out that way? If it's a loser, okay. there's definitely something I can learn from this trade. It's not about the money, it's about having a repeatable system and following it as closely as possible. If you can do this, you will win more trades, and over time, the money will flow to you. And key number three, you can't expect 100K results while only risking $10. You're never going to be successful in life without taking any risks, and the same is true in trading options. You need to put real money at risk to generate real returns. There's no freebies or participation ribbons here. As long as you start responsibly by paper trading with fake money first and then slowly scaling up, I went from paper trading to 10K, then 50, then 75, then 100, then your income from trading options will grow along with the capital that's being used. But you won't ever be able to generate the returns you're after if you're afraid to put your own money on the line. The stock market does not pay off like a lottery ticket, but it can give you solid 8 to 15% returns, and stacking those over time can become really meaningful for your financial future. With these mindset tips in hand, hopefully now you'll stick around long enough to have your own matrix moment. Next, let's get tactical. Here's a strategy that you can use to make your first $1,000 with low risk. Now, again, most people think options trading is complicated and over risky, but what if you could use a strategy that works just like a car dealership selling warranties, stacking the odds in your favor? When you go to a dealership and buy a vehicle, they always ask you if you want to purchase an extended warranty. The majority of the time, the warranty expires after 1 or 2 years, and then the coverage is gone, but the car dealership gets paid whenever somebody buys one of these warranties. They offer this type of product because they know there is a low chance they will ever have to pay for any repairs. They just collect the cash, agree to the contract, and sit back and wait for it to expire. Now, here's the really cool part. You can do the exact same thing when trading options. You can become the dealership and sell option contracts to other traders where you get paid and have great odds of positions expiring without anything ever happening. Here's how you can do it in 7 easy steps. Number 1, pick a strong established company from the S&P 500. Think Apple or Coca-Cola here. That's one that's been growing for a number of years. Number 2, make sure the company is making more money, their leftover profit after all expenses, and free cash flow set aside in their piggy bank are all increasing year over year for the past 5 years. Small dips along the way are fine. Number 3, check that the stock price is currently above a technical indicator on a stock chart called the 50-day moving average. This will make sure the price of the stock is gaining momentum and moving in a bullish or upward trend. Also, make sure the 50-day moving average is above the 200-day moving average, which further confirms the stock is heading in the direction that will make you money. Number 4, choose a monthly expiration date in your options chain for the stock. An options chain is just a place where traders buy and sell options like calls and puts. Next, for number 5, select a strike price while looking at the delta on the put side of the options chain and make sure it has a value of 0.25 or lower. A delta of 0.25 means there is a 25% chance of losing the trade and a 75% chance of winning it, which again are great odds for you. Step 6, sell a put option and get paid cash. Step 7, sit back and wait for the contract to expire, which will happen if the stock price goes up or just stays above the strike price that you choose. If the stock price drops below your strike price, then you would have to buy 100 shares at the expiration date, but either way, you get to keep the cash. And a bonus tip for you, just like a dealership sometimes has to pay out a warranty, sometimes you will end up buying the stock. That's why you pick companies that you'd be happy to own, so the worst case scenario isn't actually a bad thing. Now let's talk numbers and sort out how much money you're going to need to get started and earn your first $1,000. When I was a newbie trader, I thought that buying cheap call options was the way to go. What I didn't realize was that sometimes when you buy calls, even if the stock price goes up, you can still lose money. I didn't understand all the other forces that were in play and working against me as an option buyer. But once I was shown just how difficult and how bad the odds are when you buy an option contract, I quickly shifted into selling instead. This is where the odds are much higher, but with greater odds of success comes the requirement of having more money to trade with. Instead of chucking $500 into a position with a 20% chance of winning, I started using $10,000 on a single trade so I could get a 70 to 80% odds of success. So what does this look like for you when you're trying to make your first grand? Well, right now you can sell a put on NVIDIA, ticker NVDA, and get the following return. Current stock price is around $182 per share, and the strike price with a delta of 0.25 is right around that 165 price point. So you'd be agreeing to buy stock at 165 if you were assigned, only happening if NVIDIA's stock price did drop. There's about 30 days till expiration, and you get paid the premium or the cash up front for selling the option contract of $310. It's going to take $16,500 to get into the trade. That's the cash that's required. So if you had a $20,000 account, for example, and you repeated this trade each month, it would take you 4 months to reach that $1,000 goal. But if you had $40,000 in your account and you could do two trades at a time, you would earn roughly $620 a month and get to that profit target in just 60 days. Remember, we talked about having to put money in play to make money on the other end. Now, not all companies are created equal. If you choose a lower risk stock like Apple, ticker AAPL, then your return will look like this. Apple's current stock price is around 226. You could pick a strike price at 215 with 30 days till expiration again. This would give you a $240 payday in terms of premium or cash received, and you would have to put in $21,500 to make this trade work. You'd need more cash to make the trade, and it would take a bit longer to hit the 1K mark because there's a less amount of volatility or risk associated with Apple compared to a company like NVIDIA. But if you wanted to dial up the risk, you could look at a company like Tesla and sell a put option like this. Tesla's stock price right now is around $338 per share. You could select a strike price at $315, 30 days out till expiration, get paid $780 to sell this put option, and it's only going to cost you $31,500 to do so. You'd almost hit that four-figure goal in month one, but you would have to put up a bit more capital to get it done. And remember, as a worst-case scenario, be willing to buy 100 shares of stock at $315 per share. Now, realistically, because selling puts with a delta of 0.25 or under is a lower risk strategy, overall, you can expect to make 0.5 to 1.5% a month in return. So if you're using a $50,000 account, then you're looking at $250 to $750 per month. At 100K, those numbers jump up to $500 to $1,000 a month. And it might seem like a big number to generate that return, but when you factor in the 70 to 80% win rate, you're giving yourself an edge over the market that most traders just don't have. Now, if you're in the boat where you don't have 50 to 100K to trade, that's all right. Just start small, paper trade to get the feel, then start building your account piece by piece over time. Now that you know what it takes to reach your first $1,000, let's look at a step-by-step plan you can follow to start seeing real results in just 6 weeks. Okay, imagine you were at the gym working with a personal trainer. They are there to help guide you through your exercises, keep you on track with your diet, and maximize your results so you look shredded in as little time as possible. We're going to take the same concept and give you a clear, actionable path that you can use to start earning real money in just a month and a half. And if you want even more support, grab the full 6-week guide linked in the description, packed with extra tips and tools to help you hit your goals even faster. Week number 1 is all about getting things set up properly. You're going to want to open up a paper trading account with the brokerage of your choice. And then beyond that, also start the approval process for your real account. They're going to ask you for some information, basic stuff, name, date of birth, that kind of thing. Then you're going to want to make sure you bookmark that trading platform. I use Interactive Brokers for all my trading. You're going to want to also figure out how to chart and what kind of charting tools you're going to want to use for technical analysis. I would recommend starting with TradingView. It's what most traders start with. It's an online platform that you can get for free. And the whole goal for this first week is just to lay the foundation for everything that's to come, get the account ready for paper trading, get your charting tool set up. And then in week 2, we're going to go on to learning about the basics. You're going to want to learn a bit more about what a put option is and how selling one of them actually works. You're going to understand terms like the strike price, the delta, the premium, days till expiration or DTE, and start building a watch list of 10 strong companies that you're going to want to start investing in with this strategy. The goal for this week, number 2, is just to learn the lingo and don't get blindsided with the technical jargon that is to come. Week number 3 is all about research and focusing in. You're going to have your list of 10 stocks. You're going to want to research those stocks deeply, figure out who runs the company, what they do, how they make their money, how the revenue numbers look year over year, how their profit looks year over year, what their industry strength or moat is. And then pick your kind of top 5 from that list of 10, and that's going to be your go-to stock. Start looking at the chart every day, see how the stock moves day to day, see how it moves throughout the day, and just get a bit more comfortable with looking at those stock charts and the company profiles. The goal for this week is to start picking winners and not random Twitter stocks. Week number 4 is all about getting your practice reps in with your paper trading account. Sell your first paper trade in your account. Choose a low delta, somewhere from 10 to 30. Choose 25 to 35 days till expiration or DTE. Pick a solid stock to do this on in your watch list in your top five, and then journal the trade, why you picked it, what happened, how it worked out, and just review and adjust as you go. The goal for week number 4 is just to practice executing and just get ready for when it actually happens for real. And doing these practice trades is really going to help you build up your risk analysis and understand the worst case scenarios of you having to buy shares of stock when that happens. Week number 5 is all about building reps. You're going to want to place 2 to 3 more paper trades. Maybe it's on the same company, maybe it's on a different one. Just get some more reps in the hopper and focus on repeating your steps, repeating your setups, and understand what time of the day works best for you as a trader. Maybe you're going to do it in the morning before work. Maybe you're going to do it on lunch. Maybe you're going to do it at the end of the day before the market closes. Just have an idea of when you want to integrate this with your life, because it's a big deal for people getting started. And then just obviously practice staying calm. It's fake money you're using anyway. So just stay calm during the trades and understand what's happening after you place them, when you go to close them out, and always journal and understand why you made a trade in the first place. The goal for week 5 is to stack your reps and just build up those good habits by just rep after rep after rep. And into week 6, you want to go live with a small amount of money. You want to fund your account with real money if you haven't done that already. You want to set up market data and trading permissions. These will be like your GPS for actually the live data, the live options chain data, and actually give you the ability to trade options. And then go ahead and sell your first real small put option. Review the results and aim for a $50 to $100 per month to start. Their goal is going to be just to put your new skill to use and start earning your first real dollars. From there, week 7, 8, 9, it's all about just onward and upward, scaling to $1,000 and more. Plan your trades, trade your plan, keep building your skills and discipline, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your results will compound. Just remember that consistency over time beats speed. You now have all the tools and a clear roadmap to earning your first $1,000. But here's the thing. If you don't know how to actually set up your trading app and place your first trade, all this knowledge won't get you anywhere. So click on the next video where I'll walk you through how to trade options step by step right from your phone using my favorite app. Let's turn your plan into action.